In a game already defined by giants, how do you explain someone who doesn't fit any mold? Not just tall, not just skilled, but something entirely different. They call him the alien. But this is not a story of hype. This is the true evolution of basketball, seen through the rise of Victor Wembanyama. Genetics of greatness. Victor Wembanyama was born January 4, 2004, in Le Chesnay, a peaceful suburb outside Paris, France. But his story wasn't written by chance. It was engineered long before his first dribble. Victor's father, Félix Wembanyama, was a professional long jumper and triple jumper, standing 6'6". His mother, Elodie de Fautereau, was a basketball coach and former player, standing 6'3". His older sister, Eve, also a professional basketball player. His younger brother, Oscar, a standout in handball. From the earliest years, Victor was immersed in both science and sport. His mother, an expert in biomechanics, didn't just teach him the game. She taught him how to move, agility, balance, coordination. Long before his growth spurt, Victor was mastering footwork most kids never learn. The laboratory, early development. Victor joined Entente Le Chesnay Versailles at age 7. Quickly, his prodigious skill set attracted attention. By 10 years old, standing over 5'10", his talent was undeniable.
Shot clock is off. Wembanyama goes right by Durant. Oh! With the left hand. Oh, look at this. Wow.
This is KD over Victor, right? And then Wemby says, anything you can do, KD, I can do better. But how about with the left hand? And look where he took off from. I said there's going to be plays, one or two plays.
Nanterre 92, one of France's elite development clubs, recruited him into their youth program. It was here that Victor's laboratory truly began. We didn't want him to be just a center. We trained him as a guard in a big man's body. Victor handled full-court dribbling drills, learned advanced pick-and-roll reads, worked on fadeaway jumpers, footwork, defensive slides, every skill, every movement, as if he was preparing for something far beyond France. The growth spurt that changed everything. Victor's body didn't just grow, it erupted. Yet while most players lose mobility with rapid growth, Victor only improved. His flexibility and balance, developed since childhood, allowed him to carry his height gracefully. His wingspan stretched to 8 feet. His standing reach exceeded most NBA centers at 9'7" before his 16th birthday. International spotlight, the world starts watching. By 15, Victor stepped onto the international stage. At the FIBA U16 European Championship, he averaged 10 points, 10 rebounds, nearly 6 blocks per game, all while still learning how to use his growing frame. It wasn't just that he was blocking shots, it was how. His timing, his instincts, his ability to rotate and recover were already elite. NBA executives from New York to Los Angeles now had his name circled. Entering the professional world at 15. Most teenagers watch their heroes play on television. Victor joined them on the court. At just 15, he debuted in France's Pro A-League with Nanterre 92, becoming one of the youngest professionals in European basketball. He wasn't merely surviving against grown men, he was contributing, but Victor wanted more. In 2021, Victor signed with Asvel, led by San Antonio Spurs legend Tony Parker, who became both mentor and advisor. Victor had the skill, but what impressed me most was his discipline. He studied like a 10-year vet. The Metropolitan and Las Vegas showcase going global. Victor's final stop in France would be the perfect launchpad for global exposure. In October 2022, the NBA invited him to Las Vegas to face the G League Ignite and another top prospect, Scoot Henderson. Game 1, 37 points, 7 3-pointers, 5 blocks. Game 2, 36 points, multiple blocks, highlight plays across the floor. We've never seen anyone like him. He's not from here. He's an alien. The world now fully understood. Victor Wembanyama wasn't just a number 1 pick, he was a generational event. The 2023 NBA Draft, a franchise reborn. Fate has a strange sense of symmetry. The same franchise that once drafted David Robinson and Tim Duncan, 2 of the greatest big men ever, secured the right to draft Victor Wembanyama. June 22nd, 2023, Victor Wembanyama officially became a San Antonio Spur. Rookie season. The world watches. Rarely has the NBA seen such preseason hype, yet Victor handled the pressure with calm maturity. He wasn't simply good, he was historic. 21.4 PPG, 10.6 RPG, 3.9 BPG 1.2, SPG 47%, FG 32%, 3PT. Veteran superstars were suddenly experiencing shots they had never had blocked before. I've coached Hall of Famers, but there's never been anyone like Victor. the unanimous Rookie of the Year. At season's end, there was no debate. Victor was the unanimous 2024 Rookie of the Year, joining the company of legends like David Robinson, Tim Duncan, Blake Griffin. The sophomore explosion. Entering his sophomore season, Victor grew stronger. He worked tirelessly on his strength, his efficiency, his leadership. Now, MVP conversations whispered his name. Defensive Player of the Year voters already debated his case. The Spurs, once rebuilding, now had the blueprint of their next championship window. Beyond the NBA, global icon. Victor isn't just the future of the Spurs. He's the new face of global basketball. With the 2024 Paris Olympics approaching, Wembanyama prepares to represent his nation, aiming to bring France its first basketball gold medal. The unwritten legacy. Victor Wembanyama's story is only beginning. His greatness isn't just in his size, skill, or numbers, but in his mindset. I don't compare myself to anyone. I want to be the first me. The alien has arrived, and the game of basketball may never be the same.